I'm Nat.
And I'm Lo.
And this is Nat and Lo's 20% Project, where we go around Google learning about all the stuff we're curious about. Most of the different products and things that Google's made are by people who work at Google. But we were curious. What's it like to make something when you invite your users in to help you make it?
Which made us want to go learn more about Waze, this traffic/navigation app that joined Google a couple of years ago. So to learn more, we met up with Diane, who works in the Waze team, and took a little road trip to the beach with Jesse, who's a volunteer map editor for Waze. There's tons of maps, and you guys chose to create your own maps. Why did you make that choice?
So it started out that there was a space map in Israel
And a programmer named Ehud noticed a lot of flaws.
and wanted to add more information. So he got this group of people together to actually change the maps, improve them. But the map companies in those days, they would not allow any improvements to the map. He was like, all right, I'll do it myself. We clearly need this.
Which meant in the beginning, Waze was just this blank map, not super useful. So to make using it more fun, they made it kind of like playing a video game.
Each road was a dot, and you would turn into a little kind of Pac-Man creature and start chomping them, and you would get points for that. And then before you know it, we had a road grid. And then once that was solid, we needed to understand traffic better. So we started putting cupcakes, virtual goodies, on the road. And as people drove, they would go get the cupcake, and everyone else on the network would know the speed in that area.
And now the way that Waze works is that each person who's using it is kind of like this little data point in the big Waze puzzle of figuring out if there's traffic on a road or not.
If you just turn it on and drive, we'll know what the speeds are on all of the roads where there are Wazers, and we'll try to navigate you around anything that's blocking traffic significantly, like an accident or some kind of hazard or weather problem.
And people can also report things they see while they're out there driving, like debris that's on the road or a lane that's closed, to give other drivers a heads up.
What do all the different icons mean when I see a cat or a dog or a zombie, when I see a guy with a sword, when I see a guy with a crown?
So that's what we call moods. When you start out, you're a baby Wazer.
And you have 0 points.
If you report something, you get points for that. If you're giving somebody a thumbs up saying, yes, there is an accident here, I can confirm it, you get points for that.
And with enough points, you graduate to a grown-up Wazer, where you can pick a mood.
If you ever see my icon while we're driving around, you'll see a little dinosaur.
Why that one?
Because it's only the top editors can use that.
Special. Diane told us that there's about 500,000 of these editors worldwide, and the top 500 of them are called global champs.
Jesse is one of them. He estimates he spends about 40 hours a week editing the Waze maps.
My hobbies would be off-roading, square dancing, Wazing.
So why does Waze need editors?
Because things change. They put a center divider down the middle of your boulevard. Now you can't make left turns. Well, I have to get updated.
We were curious, what does it look like when you edit a map? So Jesse opened up the map, and we could see all these problem spots in LA.
It's nonstop.
A lot of them really small things, like a parking lot that hadn't been included, or there was this roundabout that was being called a four-way stop that we were able to check out in Street View and then change.
So we've now actually impacted somebody's driving.
Absolutely.
And sometimes a bunch of editors will all focus their efforts together on one specific area to massively improve it. And they call that a map rate.
We gather everybody that we can, says, okay, for this week, let's fix this area. Let's fix LA, let's hit Texas and Boston, New York. This area needs some TLC.
Waze started out as a traffic app, but over time, it's become useful for a lot more than just traffic.
We got a call from the White House during Superstorm Sandy because there were so many power outages that nobody could get fuel. So we sent a push notification asking for information to our users, and we got 10,000 responses, and FEMA used that information to figure out where to send the fuel trucks. In Boston and Washington, D.C., if you report a pothole in Waze, they have a guaranteed time where they promise to fix it.
Cities have also changed where they put their traffic cameras and things like garbage collection routes because of Waze. And recently in Israel, they launched this small carpooling pilot, basically to see if there's another way that Waze can help bring people together to help fix traffic.
It's really cool to think that Waze is getting better, not just because programmers are working on it, but it's because all of these people are getting together that make it better.
In a way, it's like kind of obvious, like we all create traffic together, so the only way to fix it is to all be together trying to fix it.
It's a nice hobby. I'm not just playing a game just to play a game. This is constructive. This benefits not just myself, but other people.
If any map editors are watching this video, would you like to say anything to them?
Thank you!
Smell the ocean breeze.